Financial YouTube. It's a pool of supposed trading gurus, course sellers, real estate experts, and crypto peddlers. As one of the highest paying YouTube niches out there, this space attracts wild personalities ranging from obvious frauds to genuine experts. After spending 3.5 years in this space, amassing 100,000 subscribers and 16 million views, I want to reveal the truth. This is the video I didn't want to make, an honest look at financial YouTube from a creator's perspective. A reaction to a recent upload by popular finance creator Chicken Genius Singapore, who suddenly quit YouTube citing several reasons and calling out various channels in the process. Let's begin with the foundation. If you were not aware, YouTube can be a pretty lucrative career. Not counting sponsorships, merchandise, courses, and all the other auxiliary methods people use to make money on here, just AdSense alone is enough to bring in hundreds of thousands of dollars if you can catch a wave from the infamous algorithm. The way it works is pretty simple. When you watch a video, including this one, you are likely shown an ad. This ad is paid by some company to YouTube, and YouTube will take a generous portion of this payment and keep it for themselves, while handing out the rest to the creator who made the video on which this ad was shown. It simply boils down to this: more views equals more money. But as it turns out, different niches pay different rates. US-based finance creators enjoy some of the highest rates on the platform, earning anywhere between $6 to $15 per 1,000 views. For top finance creators, this means millions of dollars in AdSense revenue every year. For example, Meet Kevin, who has over 1.8 million subscribers, revealed earlier this year that he made $1.9 million in just the first half of 2021. He was on pace for $4 million, and in January of 2021 was making as much as $21,000 per day just off AdSense. Now that's the extreme end of the spectrum, but even if you're able to capture just a small percentage of what Kevin made, you would be better off than most Americans. So where am I going with all this? Well, Charlie Munger once said, "Show me the incentive and I'll show you the outcome." Turns out if your incentive is purely video views and you talk about finance on YouTube, you will be pushed into a certain direction. Sadly, psychology tells us that the human mind is attracted to fear and greed. Look over any creator's recent uploads, including mine, and you'll see a trend. Graham's latest upload, "It's Over Why the Housing Market is Screwed." Andre's, "The Changing World Order, How I'm Preparing." Jeremy, "Financial Education, Is This the End? Let's Talk." You get the point and you see the trend. Unfortunately, to get views on YouTube, your thumbnails need to be pretty bearish, hinting at crashes, destruction, and generally bad news. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Many of these videos contain the truth about today's economy. It's no secret that given unlimited money printing, 0% interest, and massive QE, the market has been pushed to limits never before seen in human history. It behaves in ways that, according to traditional business metrics, make absolutely no sense. Tesla, for example, is 4 times more valuable than Toyota, despite the fact that it sells 10 times fewer cars per year. Given these dynamics, there is plenty of evidence to suggest that we are experiencing a massive super bubble in equities. But that's not the problem I was talking about. The real problem is that plenty of people watch these videos and follow these personalities for financial advice. They believe that when people like Meet Kevin, Jeremy, and plenty of others trade millions of dollars every day, they could achieve the same using methods that are pushed via courses or learned by watching their behavior and analysis during these uploads. Specifically, Chicken Genius Singapore calls out the return on capital. You see, if you're using YouTube money to grow your portfolio, the actual returns you are getting are skewed by this added income. It's impressive to see Meet Kevin's multi-million-dollar portfolio as an example, but what are his real returns? How much of that money is just income that was added to buy more and more stocks? It's been well understood that most active money managers cannot beat the S&P 500 over the long term. According to Spiva, in an analysis looking at a 15-year period from June 2003 to June 2018, only 1 in 13 large cap managers, 1 in 21 mid cap managers, and 1 in 43 small cap managers were able to outperform their benchmark index. It's true that when you buy an index fund, you give up the chance to brag that you picked the best performing stock or mutual fund. That's why some critics claim that indexing relegates your results to mediocrity. But what they don't say is that you're virtually guaranteed to do better than the average. As Burton Mickle puts it, it's like going out to the golf course and shooting every round at par. How many golfers can do better than that? Index funds provide a simple low-cost solution to your investing problems. But that won't stop people, including myself. Why? Well, because of excitement. It's a lot more enticing and entertaining to believe you have the edge. The only difference is that I always try to acknowledge the fact that I'm not a financial advisor, nor someone who realistically believes they can beat the market. I'm just a faceless YouTuber who tries to make entertaining videos grounded on facts, but with predictions. No matter how good your research is, you cannot perfectly foretell the future. For people like Meet Kevin, who I'm actually a fan of, the issue is that they sell courses where they speak about the advantage of holding, but he also creates incredible videos about active trading. Recently, he liquidated his entire portfolio expecting a downturn in the economy, and it worked out for him. If you had followed his moves, you would have saved yourself from the downturn. But you have to ask yourself, is Meet Kevin capable of timing these moves over and over again? And can that strategy actually beat out dollar cost averaging over the long term? The simple question I would ask any YouTuber who liquidates his entire portfolio is simple. Do you genuinely believe your strategy will win out in the long term versus someone who is simply dollar cost averaging? But the answer to this question, whether they say yes or no, doesn't matter, because financial YouTube isn't a long-term game. It's a game of views, hype, and riding the recent trend. This is why an amazing channel that provides long-term investment advice has 250,000 subscribers, but others who can figure out trends, push active trading, and talk doom and gloom have millions. There is literally no other way one person with a MacBook and iMovie can compete with networks, established professionals, and proven investors, myself included. At the end of the day, most of us participating in active trading have to acknowledge that this is just another form of glorified gambling. As retail traders, we simply don't have the time, the resources, or the IQ to genuinely have an edge on the market. In a study published in 2020 titled Day Trading for a Living, researchers found that it's virtually impossible for individuals to make a profit day trading. They found that 97% of all investors who persist for more than 300 days lost money. Only 1.1% earned more than minimum wage, and 0.5% earned the wage of an average bank teller. Those are slim odds and prove that this is just another hobby, an entertaining game somehow twisted to appear as a socially acceptable form of gambling, and all the videos that go with it are simply financial entertainment. Thank you guys for watching. As always, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed it.